I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
Race 7 on the card, it's the penultimate race of our 8-race program on Monday, the 3rd of January 2022. Set to go off at 4:05 over 1200 meters. Follow Gold Circle on Facebook, merit rated 73 handicap. And Warren, I thought it was a quite competitive race, a race where you need to include quite a few runners, but I thought two horses possibly stood out for me, and those would possibly be the 2 horses that I do play around. But maybe a race where you can go wide in terms of pick 6 and stuff like that. But what's your take on the race? Do you have a firm first choice, or do you think it's a tough race?
I'd like to know who your 2 are, because I think we could be on the same 2. So tell me who your 2 are. They're both from the Carl Hewitson stable.
One is from the Carl Hewitson stable, the 9-horse Brazil Nut, and then the other horse is the 7-horse Woodstock Festival, who has come down nicely in the ratings, and I think he's going to start showing more of his true ability. Last time out he ran a much improved race when beaten under 2 lengths by Night Warrior, and I think with Kanye Sakai in the saddle once again should offer you some nice value at around 12-1. Definitely a horse to include into maybe your swingers, trifectas and quartets.
Well, you found us a bit of value there, because number 7 Woodstock Festival is about 12-13-1, so certainly some value about Woodstock Festival. Brazil Nut you like. I also like Gimme a Rainbow. I thought Carl Hewitson held a very strong hand here with Gimme a Rainbow and Brazil Nut. Also number 12 Captain Who from the Gareth Van Zyl stable, Mario Ferreira's horse. Does have 62 kilograms to shoulder, but you can knock 2.5 kgs off that for the luxury of Rachel Venica. Yes, they are drawn 12, but his form is so good and he's so solid that you can never ignore his chances, despite the fact that he's drawn deep, but he's not going to have it easy over 1200 meters from draw 12. But for me, I think Carl Hewitson, if he had to run first and second, I wouldn't be shocked. I quite like Gimme a Rainbow. I quite like Brazil Nut. But now that you're talking about Woodstock Festival, I'm going to respect him too.
Yes, I definitely do think those could possibly be the 3 horses to play around, and possibly maybe include the 12-horse Captain Who does get that 2.5 kgs off his back, and I think that really brings him into the race nicely with only 59.5. The draw is a slight negative, but he's a horse that loves to run at them. And if there's a decent pace in the race, he'll be doing his best work at the finish. So those could possibly be the horses to play around. But you heard it from Warren and myself. Maybe Carl Hewitson could hold a strong hand in this race with Gimme a Rainbow and Brazil Nut.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Interbet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.